So I'll go ahead and show you guys the Wind Archer 5th job skill as it does its glory. Hey guys, what's going on? It's SORROWFUL here, and I have a single question for you. Are you guys ready for an adventure? Because that's what we're about to go on. An adventure of the Arcane River. So I'm going to be showing you guys all the NPCs, all the mobs, all the towns, everything there is to the new content. I'm going to be showing you guys all those new maps, and I'm going to be witnessing them for the first time myself as well. So it's going to be an incredible experience for both of us, just to give us both a little heads up, or not both, but all of us a little heads up of what to expect, what to see, and stuff like that. So pretty much you could access it through the world map if you want to look for it. It'll be its own little category. So we got Maple World like this, we got Grandi or Grandis, however you like to pronounce it, with Pantheon and stuff like that. And then we have Arcane River. So we have Vanishing Journey, Choo Island, and then Lachlan, the Dreaming City. Okay, so this is all of Arcane River, and if you click each individual place, as you guys can see, it's very, very, very elaborate. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and head to Lake of Oblivion, Vanishing Journey. Let's head there. Really dope map. If we exit, where does it take us? Exactly, the middle door of Time Lane. This is where you are for Temple of Time. This is the beginning of it, and we now have access to the third door. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. Just think about it, guys. This whole time temple is so cool because it's like the gateway, it's like the path to all the higher level content. You got Future Rev and Empress and Genesis all in one door, and then you have all of Temple of Time in another door, and now we have this incredible level 200 plus content in the middle door. So it's absolutely phenomenal. Couldn't have picked a better place. And it's so, I wonder if they knew way back when the Temple of Time first was created, if they'd end up using or making use of all three of these doors. I wonder if they knew. Probably not, but I'm so glad that they did. So let's head back in here, step through into Arcane River, and then we spawn here. So if you guys see me not using certain skills, it's because it's currently bugged in the test server. Again, that's why we are here, to detect these bugs and to tell them about it so that it's fixed for the real game. So if you guys see me not using flash jump or my vertical jump, it's because I can't. And yeah, so let's go ahead. This is where we first spawn, as you guys saw in the first video. Once you come into here, for the first time, you'll see the cutscene that I just played for you guys, on the screen. I've seen it already because I came in here before, and as you guys can see, who is this handsome man right here? That is the one, the only, Misusing TV. Alright, so, NPCs, we have Rona, daily quest person. She's gonna have like 5th job quests, so that you could do them, and by completing them you'll get experience, a little bit of rewards, as well as node stone fragments or full-on node stones. So once you do those quests, I'm not sure if she's the one that's going to be able to give them, but I think she is based on her title. So that's going to be cool, that's going to be interesting. We have Arshel, the node master. I have a video on him, so if you guys haven't seen that, you could go ahead and click. It's all about nodes and the 5 matrix system. So that's a very important video that you guys should definitely watch. Link to it will be popping up in the top right side of this video. Definitely want to watch that video. Okay, so that's Arshel. We have Largo, the storage keeper. I love how these guys look, might I just add. We have Rento. He's just your general merchant. You know, he also sells pet food though, so that's really cool. They're making these areas like full-on towns, like, because we all know that there's some towns that aren't exactly full, like they don't have a pet food merchant, or they don't have like a dimensional mirror. Like some towns don't have those things, but they're still a town. But however, Arcane River's towns, that is the most random follow I've ever gotten. Sorry about that, guys. That's not planned. That's just, I'm using my streaming software and I have CLR browser enabled. If you guys are streaming, you know what that is. So if someone follows my Twitch, then it'll just show up in the video. So I apologize for that. Thank you for the follow, buddy, if you end up watching this video. But where was I? Yeah, so they actually incorporated everything into this town. So as you guys can see, there's a pet food merchant right there. If you guys need, there's the dimensional mirror. So there's pretty much everything you would need in a town in this area. I can't think of anything that's not really here that people use often. Again, there's a storage keeper. And might I just add, I said it before, but I'll say it again and I'll say it till I die. This map is absolutely beautiful. I don't really say that about many maps. Some look cool, yeah, but this one's absolutely beautiful. Just look at this little wave. I don't know what the real term for these is in real life and stuff, but whatever, it's a cool ass wave. I love the little sparklers. I love how there's reflection in this beautiful water for all the NPCs. So it's a beautiful, beautiful town. Let's go ahead and continue talking to NPCs. I hope for peace among the inhabitants of Nameless Town. It just gives you such a vibe, you know? Like even this tree, it's just a whole package, this area, and it's so beautiful. And I'm so happy that it's high level content that we're gonna be able to come here and, you know, train or do whatever it is that we need. Although my empty heart is being filled. All right, we got Poco. I'd like to be alone. All right, buddy. Please stay safe. Man, you like saying dots a lot. Alright, so we got your typical dimensional mirror with all the goodness in it. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Alright. Thank you, Spieglet. Alright, let's head back to where we were. Alright, now we have 2 portals to choose from. There's also a little hidden portal right here that'll take you pretty much across the map. So let's see, we could either go up, which will take us to Lakeshore, and it just seems like a strand of NPCs, if I'm being quite honest, until we get to the good stuff, which is some powerful mobs here, level 200 plus. And then down here we have a similar situation, except it's all grinding maps. So we'll go ahead and explore the bottom one first. It's probably going to be a very long video, but I'm not. Is this the top one? Yeah, it is. It's kind of reverse. So we have this NPC right here. Oh, we could board the boat to Lake of Oblivion. Alright. Then let us depart. They talk so like mysteriously, it's so cool. Oh, I'm actually controlling the boat. You actually control the boat. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. Alright, let's just keep going. Poor guy, he's doing all the rowing. What a beast though. He's using a staff, which has like no, like, traction is not the right word, but you know what I mean. Traction against the water to push the boat, but he's still doing it with one hand and a staff. What a beast. He even looks like a badass. But yeah. Oh shit, we have to climb up a cliff now. What are the obstacles we have to do just to get through? Holy, that's so sick. Who's that beautiful guy? Who's that beautiful guy right there? Huh? We just took a short boat ride. Alright. So as you guys requested, I'm not going to skip any dialogue. I'm going to give you guys enough time to pause it if you want. I'm going to give you guys enough time to read it if you want. But I'm not going to take too long on it for those of you that don't want to read that stuff. So we're going to just try and breeze through at a semi-decent speed. Give you guys enough time to pause it again. Don't need to try too hard. I'm not someone that really likes lore and stuff like that, so I'm not going to be reading it myself at this moment. But if you guys want to, by all means. So there's a beautiful flaming bird right there. Let's see where we are on the map right now. So we got pushed forward quite a few maps. A lot of these maps are very short. They look further apart than they really are. But we could go down, which I think would be this one, and we could end up over here. Or we could go towards this flame bird. Let's see if we could talk to the bird. So we can't, but there is a thing by it. Oh boy, now we have to ride birds, damn. The journey to get to your training map is ridiculous, but like in a good way. It's so cool. That's dangerous. Why are you doing this? I saw it in the fountain of reflection. Past and your past. Quick shot. Huh? What do you mean? Ah. Well, that went south real quick. So now we got sidetracked down here anyway. We need 50 arcane force for these maps, and how much for here? 360 arcane force for this map right here. How much do I have? 300? Yeah, 300. Arcane force is right here, by the way, and I'll be explaining that in a future video. So keep an eye for that. It'll pop up right now on the top right side of this video, however. But let's go ahead and head into one of these portals. I'm not sure which one is the right one, if there is a right one. However, we found some mobs, so let's go ahead and buff up and get busy. I always forget to use decent combat orders first because I don't normally have the skills, so I'm not used to really using it. But let's see, these mobs, they die fairly quickly. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the Wind Archer 5th job skill as it does its glory. And there's a little portal here, so you can take that. Alright, so these mobs are level 208 and 207, and then we have 3 portals to choose from. So many options. It's going to be really long exploring all these places. Let's see what kind of mobs spawn here. And it's like every map you go in just has 3 more options, so it's like endless. Same mobs, so nothing too special. Let's just head in this one. I feel like it's a bit of a maze. This is the end of the road. Below the cave. So it seems like they all have the same mob, different spawn rates, different platforms. So it kind of gives everyone, you know, many places to train, because I assume in servers like Scania and probably Reboot, many of these places will be probably packed, depending on the EXP, how good it is compared to what we currently have. But I'll have a comparison as well. I'll try and do my best to compare this EXP to the EXP that we currently get from current mobs in MapleStory before the 5th job update. But as you guys can see, there's a quest for me to kill 500 of these, so that might be something that could reward node stones or node stone fragments, something that we definitely need and want in the future. So I'm not going to go in every map because I know that many of them, I realized, have the same mobs, so we're just going to try and push forward into the main map that's next. Yeah, so we're still seeing the same mobs here. The maps are very, very, very vast, so probably good for sharing. Like have someone take left side or right side, stuff like that. And now we're back into some cutscenes. I assume this will only happen the first time you go through these things, because I don't think people would want to see these things every single time, and it wouldn't make sense to repeat, you know, certain scenes every single time. All right. Okay, I'm just skimming through it. Fountain of Reflection. The Black Mage. Wow, he's at the end of the Arcane River. That's so cool. I love the music that gets played when it's anything to do with the Black Mage. Look at me in this fancy ass robe. Wow. Look at that evil ass face. God damn. Am I gonna have to fight this girl right now? Like, is that what's gonna happen? This Dorothy looking girl? Holy, what the... Oh wow, look how sinister. Rip quick shot. He didn't have a chance. I never seen it coming. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Hold up now. Man, everybody's just getting pushed. Unless it's me again. Alright, but I'm still alive, boys. No need to worry. I'm still here. Still gooch. I wonder what's up here. Let's go up there and see. Let's find out. Let's find out the hard way. The only way. Alright, let's see. So I have to help Cal. As you guys can see, I have him in my hand. Because I'm a beast, I'm that strong. I could just like do what I want. Oh, look at this. This is a screenshot right here. I think I got the screenshot. Let's hope I did. Giving you guys a chance to read it, the usual. I just saw something about arcane symbols, so I'm trying to skim through it. Protect this world. Stop the black mage. I don't know if I could do it alone, man. But I mean, I'll try. So he said to jump down the waterfall, right? Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, I remember seeing someone train in this area before. And like you jump up here and like kill. So I think this area is a good training map, if I'm not mistaken. Seems like the EXP is like almost 1.5 times the previous training map, but these are level 214 to 216. So really starting to get up in the let's go ahead and use this to do the work for me. So it's pretty cool though. The mobs are pretty decent as long as you could get used to doing this, which I'm sure many people can. I don't know why it's not. You can't down jump though, so you gotta actually like run into the water. Just use your hyper skill and move along. You guys want to see that? I think you guys want to see that. What's cool about wind archer is probably no other class could do this. Oh wait, never mind. Everybody can do it. I was gonna say we could use our wind walk to just go back, but you could just completely swim against the current, no problem. Let's go ahead and use that again. Finish it off for us, and then we'll just clean here up. So it's pretty cool, pretty fun map, different style of training, where you're gonna have to like run into the water and then come back. What level is this thing? 215. I should probably see where we are on the map just to get an idea. So we're in Choo Island now. I had a feeling because I went to Choo Island once already, and this is how the background looks. So if we just keep trekking along, we'll end up at Choo Island over here, but I wasn't finished here. I wanted to see what was here. It says it's someone's hideout. Are mobs gonna spawn here? Oh, so it's like little versions of that worm that Arma had. Alright, I dig it. It has a lot of spawn. If you have like good vertical coverage, and you're around this level, this seems like a decent map for you. Let's go ahead and see here. It's the same mobs except it's level 220 because you need 360 arcane force. So let's see the difference in EXP. As you guys can see, it's kind of like Star Force, where they have that like barrier, cool looking barrier around them if you can't do full damage to them. But let's see how much EXP we get for killing one. 442,000. And I mean, I could still kill them pretty decently, effectively. I wonder how this would do in here. Wow. If that skill had no cooldown, rip Maple World. So if you have skills like that, like Angelic Buster I feel would be pretty beast here. Demon Avengers. So all you need is the Arcane Force, which is kind of hard to get. And again, which I cover. Look at that, even a Rune of Hordes here, just for me. So I'll use this again. But wow, these mobs are strong. Again, it's mostly because of the Arcane Force. But, with that being said, I can't really get out of here, I don't think, without my vertical jump. So I need a... Good thing I have a Hyper Rock. Otherwise, I don't know what I'd do. I don't think I'd be able to get out of here, to be honest, without my hyper rock. Yep, no way I could reach that platform by jumping. Alright, so we've seen this. This is pretty much all of Vanishing Journey. I think that's a very long video on its own, so I think I'll do Choo Island separately as well. So yeah, if you guys want to see that, then be sure to click the video. That'll pop up at the end of this one. Later. Stay calm and maple on. Peace.